Hey friends, namaste, satnam, welcome to IamWoke. I am your host Emelina, and today we're going to be going through a collective Akashic Records reading on behalf of humanity for the super full moon in Scorpio on April 26th. Hello! We are here as a Pleiadian collective. We'd like to reach out to you now and give you advice for this super full moon in Scorpio. We know that many of you are anticipating a wonderful time here with this full moon. We also know that many of you are frightened of the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio brings with it a certain intensity that should be expected, that is not negative nor positive per se, but is more just intense. Intensity can also be seen as momentum. It carries with it energy. You can see this full moon as a specific time that is extraordinarily easy for you to build momentum and energy towards the life that you prefer and desire, and away from the life that you have previously lived in the past that has reached its expiry date at this time. This is a beautiful time of overlapping paths. It is as if there are two sets of train tracks. One has been running, which is the projection of what you've been, who you've been before in the past. And there is another track right above the first one in the parallel situation here, where you are quite literally in this full moon jumping tracks. You are jumping to your new life track, the one that you actually want to be on, the one that is going to carry you to the beautiful depths and dimension of what you've been asking for, dear ones. What you are feeling, perhaps in the way of fear, is that your old track has no track left to ride. If you were a train pummeling down that track, thinking that you're going to continue in this way of being, in this personality that you've built over however many years, you will come to a sudden stop, dear ones, for there is no more track left. The goal is not to shake you or jolt you into an immediate stop, but for you to have the keen awareness at this time that there will be a jump. You will all be jumping. This is a massive quantum leap time of the year. This super full moon is bringing with it tremendous opportunities. If you could see them, you would celebrate as we do. At this time, you must exercise tremendous faith, for you will be leaping and jumping into the unknown, grabbing that parallel track that is actually ready to bring you forth to your new reality. Of course, we know that many of you have fear around new and fear around change. Do not fear the change. The change has already been in progress. It is exactly what you have been asking for, of course, with a divine touch. For many of you have expectations of what you think that your desires will look like, but the perfect situation will actually line up for you. That could be so much, it is very much better than what you've actually even been asking for. The joy of this full moon is that you won't have to really focus on rebuilding the momentum once you jump onto the new track. The momentum has already built behind you to help leap you onto the new track. And that momentum is actually being built ahead of you as well. All of the work that you guys have been doing, especially through the last several months, has built the momentum ahead of you, so that on your new life path, you are actually being led rather than having to exert so much effort to produce the momentum yourself. The momentum you've already placed in the past has actually begun to steamroll and will carry you forward, leading you into this new life, so that it is actually rather easy to follow the path. This should be a relief to you, dear ones, for at this point, for you not to be on your path of ultimate desire, you would have to truly work at it. The path of least resistance for you now is magnetic. It is drawing you to it like nothing else you've experienced. Scorpio comes with a high level of intensity and an intense magnetic draw. The beauty of the situation is you will not miss the cues to leap, to get on the new track. You can't screw it up, dear ones. We know how many of you worry and concern around whether or not you're making the right choices. Of course you are, especially with this new track and with how magnetic it is under this beautiful full moon that you will all be soon experiencing. We anticipate that you will enjoy and relish in the ease of this path. Of course, the work will be required and you will be putting that work in, but what's really beautiful is that you will be carried and lofted towards where you'd like to go, because so many of you have been putting in so much energy and releasing and up-leveling and working on your ascension and getting ready for what many of you know to be as massive changes within your own lives. And the faith in the process and the moving forward in the process that you've done in the past is what is creating the portal of opportunity at this time for you to be able to leap in such tremendous safety. Your angels and guides are creating clouds of beautiful energy that will just carry and loft you and bring you to where you need to go. The leap should not be scary. It will feel scary. It will feel as if you are staring over a cliff to the unknown and you will have no idea what is coming, but you will be lifted. The ascension energies are lifting at this time. It will feel with so much ease. Everything will just work out and you'll wonder even maybe a month down the line and farther just how easy. You'll be like, how was it that easy that this monumental change in my life shifted just a degree? It just felt like a 1 degree shift. But that minor event, which is this full moon, and that 1 degree shift are what are creating the 50, 90, 180 degree shift down the road before the end of the year for you, dear ones. It doesn't feel huge right now. It should feel like a small shift because of the level of ease that is present. But do not underestimate your own ability to create tremendous, positive, monumental change in your very near future with just a small, subtle shift right now. Truly, that is all it takes, dear ones, for you to create great change, is to make a small, subtle choice. And every moment and every day, you have an opportunity to make another small, subtle choice and another small, subtle choice. And guess what? All of those choices add up, dear ones. No momentum is left behind. If you want to change your life in a great way in a year, the best way you can do that is by making a 1 degree shift, a subtle, small shift right now. That shift can be in your own mentality. It can be in your own perspective and outlook and how you see the universe and the world around you. It can be a small change in how you receive love or abundance or prosperity. It can be a decision to change an expectation you have for life to get better and better and better and not worse and worse and worse. All of these decisions, these micro decisions add up and produce a tremendous amount of momentum. And that momentum doesn't dissolve, dear ones. We know that you know that energy is not created nor destroyed. It is put out into the universe and then it comes back to you. So if you are exerting the effort to move forward and you are making these small daily changes every day, you are placing a coin that is your action, that is this little small daily step, into the bank of your momentum in the universe. And that momentum begins to gain interest and compounding interest and comes back to you with compounding force to help you on your path, for you have actually built the path ahead of you even getting there. Again, we'd like to reiterate that the effort is not something to place your active attention on at this point, dear ones, for the efforting is very low. There is so much ease present right now. The purpose that you have at this full moon is to step in, lean in. Don't fight or resist this force. You will feel led. It will feel intuitive. It's as if there's a little star that you can see in your third eye that is moving you in the direction. Follow that lead. We are being purposely vague right now in how this will exactly move forward because it is in a very different set of events and situations for each and every one of you watching this. There's no direct course of action that we can give you across the board that will apply to all of you at this time. What we will say specifically is that you must follow the intuitive leads. Follow that feeling in your heart. Follow the direction. It will be so easy to see. It would be difficult to miss. But just be sure to not get in your own way. Do not sit back on your heels. Don't say no. Don't resist. If you allow your ego to come into the show, it will want to resist because it will say, it's too easy. This doesn't make sense. Change has to be hard. Change has to be difficult. No, dear ones, change does not have to be difficult. Your mind makes it difficult. Change is as fluid as a stream in a river that is flowing in its own purpose, just flowing. Change is the cycle of the earth and the seasons and how trees bloom in the summer and then they have their leaves turn colors in the fall and then the leaves die off in the winter. It is ease. It is a part of nature. Change is to flow. If you follow the flow, the change will be easy. If you flow with the river of life and the river of the energy that is flowing to and from you right now, if you flow with it, you will be carried. You will be directed. You will feel the tremendous presence of the ease and grace that is here to support each and every one of you. Now, contrary, if you fight the flow, you will feel exhausted. This will be a struggle for you. However, lucky for you at this point, even if you were to struggle, you will still make it in your jump. You will still be able to be on your path. There's almost like bumpers on this path situation right now for you, dear ones, where you really can't screw it up. And since you can't screw it up, why not embrace and enjoy this process? Knowing that there are bumpers, why don't you get on your raft and float down the river? The river of change, the river of good luck, the river of abundance that is bringing you to your inheritance, to your dreams, to your ultimate prosperity, to your perfect relationships, to your wonderful careers. This is a time of extraordinary celebration, dear ones. It will come with extraordinary change, and that is something you must all learn to lean into rather than throw back on the brakes. But regardless, we are so happy to report that you will be making it down your path anyway. We just hope that you choose the path of relaxation, the path of ease, the path of flow, over the path of struggle. It's just more fun. It's just more fun, dear ones. And we would prefer where we are to watch you in that fun rather in the struggle. For we don't enjoy seeing you struggle any more than you enjoy struggling. We enjoy watching you like children. Be excited at the path of unfolding as if you are being given presents and gifts and the ones that you've been asking for, because that is exactly what this situation is unraveling to be, is unfolding to be. These are the gifts that you've been asking for. They may be packaged a little differently than you had anticipated, but once you release those expectations and release what you thought it would look like, what you thought it would feel like, how you thought the path would unfold, once you let that go, all of the real possibilities will come rushing forward to you to be expressed, to be appreciated, to be embraced. This is a beautiful time with beautiful energy. We know many of you like to do full moon rituals. We'd like to give you a ritual right now that you can implement to feel really good and like you are part of these changes rather than the changes just happening to you. We have a very simple ritual for you if you'd like to do under this full moon to help assist in your own ascension process. We suggest that you take out a sheet of paper, draw a line down the center, and this is a very simple exercise where on the left side of the sheet of paper at the top, you will write what I am releasing and underline it. And on the right side of the sheet of paper, you will write what I am calling in and you will underline it. And then bring your conscious attention into your heart space and feel the feelings of everything that you've been asking for, everything that you've wanted to show up for yourself in your life. Feel what it feels like to have all of those things and events and circumstances present in your life right now. And from that space, begin to write on the left side of the sheet of paper what I am now ready to release. Write everything that no longer serves you, everything you're no longer feeling, any parts of you that you want to let go moving forward, and any stories that you're ready to break free from. On the right side of the paper, attached to the same heart space, you will write everything that you are looking to call in anew. What new circumstances are you looking to create? How do you want to feel? What stories would you prefer? What do you want your story to be in the future? Who do you want to be in the future? What does he or she look like? What does he or she dress like? How do they act? What is their level of expression? Write these things down, dear ones. In the act of writing, you actually are able to anchor the intentions within the energetic realities that fills the space in between each and every one of you. The act of writing helps to more rapidly create the boundaries in the reality that you are looking to create for yourself. Then what we would encourage you to do is to speak the list out. Speak out what you are releasing and speak out what you are creating or calling in. The act of speaking moves the vibrational frequency directly into the quantum energy within the universe and helps to quite literally vibrate the experience around you and within you to more rapidly create what you are desiring into your reality. When you are finished, feel free to fold up the paper and then you may throw it in a fire, burn it, bury it in the ground, or tear it up and throw it in the trash. With each or any of these activities, just remember to know that the intention is being lifted into the energy of the universe and it is released to come back to you tenfold on behalf of the highest good of all involved and in the most benevolent way. This activity will help you move forward through this intense full moon time period to help you embrace who you are becoming now and to feel slightly more comfortable within this process. During this full moon, you may feel like a phoenix rising from the ashes. The phoenix is a fantastic representation for a healthy, positive Scorpio energy and expression. There is a death that has actually already happened for many of you that will be closing out within this time period, and there is a complete rebirth at the same time. That phoenix is here. He or she is rising out of the ash within the death of whatever it is that you have just released. You are in the process of releasing right now, and that phoenix is the rising king or queen energy that is ready to claim their life, claim their desires, be in a completely empowered state and create their life from a place of ease, grace, and active intention for the highest good of everyone connected to you. There's a high level of responsibility and leadership within this full moon that you will come to face and move forward in embracing with the Phoenix energy. We look forward to hearing and seeing all of your messages as you're connecting to this video and moving through your own ascension process through this full moon. The heart is being reborn at this time. We are so excited to see this process and be part of this process with you, dear ones. Our message and transmission is now complete. We send you so much love from the Pleiades. Please remember to enjoy the process and enjoy the beautiful full moon. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed that message so much. If you love this video, please remember to like it, leave a comment for me below. I really, really love reading your guys' comments. I'd love to hear what resonated with you or anything that came out of this video. Remember to subscribe and to tap that notifications button so you don't miss any energy updates and fun videos I have coming. I love you guys so, so, so much. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you later. Look at that yawn. Ready? Ready? Okay.